Hello, I'm Jacqueline Battle. Thank you for joining me. So I know you're wondering, you hear me doing these inspirational talks, and you're wondering how it relates to my profession. I do the inspirational talks as a form of inspiration. Clearly, because I want people to be nurtured in every way. So I've dealt with customers over the years and clients over the years who were saturated in their professionalism, but their emotional lives, their family lives were in shambles. So over the years, I developed a circle of people, clients, customers alike, that years after we closed the deal, we still have a relationship together. Because during the time that we were conducting business, I was led to minister to their emotional needs as well. So when you hear me doing little sermonettes and little talks that are inspirational, the reason is because as a professional, I work with people all the time, every day, who may be well-rounded, again, in the area of their finances. But every of the area of their life is suffering, and it has an effect on their financial management. Today, I'm going to speak to you professionally regarding investment. I call this little segment Kingdom Investments, and I'm going to be doing quite a few of these. You'll be able to see them on the platform of Women in Ministry TV, as well as on my real estate investment YouTube channel, which is totally different from my ministry YouTube channel. Right now, as we talk about kingdom investments, the very thing that I want to open up with is talking about tax deferred exchanges. So you know I'm a realtor. I've been a realtor since 1991. I've been a licensed mortgage banker, or became a licensed mortgage banker in 1993 in Georgia. Since then, I no longer deal in mortgages. I am a licensed title agent. So I do titles, and I also have a title company, so that we do closings as well, recordings and preparation of documents with the attorney that we have on our team by the name of PC Law. Today, in talking about deferred exchange, it's for those people who have investment property. I think you may sell or want to sell a few of your properties to create revenue, to move about, but you're concerned about the capital gains. You're concerned about the taxation that's involved, that boost that's going to withdraw quite a bit from your earnings and from your sales. So today I want to talk to that investor who wants to move their financing about by way of selling their real estate. You may be selling your home that you've used as an investment property. You may have a portfolio of quite a bit of real estate. When you sell your property, there is a way that you can benefit without having to be taxed. And it's called a tax deferred exchange. The one that I'm referring to is the 1031 exchange. Now, let me tell you why that's interesting to me and why I want to explain this to you. In order to participate in this, you need what's called a qualified intermediary. Well, our company is a qualified intermediary. So when you look to sell your investment property to create revenue, there's a code in the Internal Revenue in its section 1031 that will allow you to sell your property. And then within a certain amount of time, specifically no more than 45 days, if you reinvest that property or those funds into another investment property, you won't be taxed. The position of the qualified intermediary, like our company, is to hold the funds or to create and facilitate the disposition of the exchange. So as you relinquish your investment property, we verify with the IRS that you've done so. And in doing that, we create a tracking with the IRS to show where you've sold your investment property, the amount that you gained, and how you've reinvested it. Now, the way that you can reinvest it is in something called the Delaware Statutory Trust. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about this. I'm just giving you a general idea. If you know about what I'm talking about, great. But if you don't and you want to know more, you know how to reach me. So the Delaware Statutory Trust is a trust fund that allows you to participate in partnering or partial ownership or owning a fraction of a very huge conglomerate of real estate, a large portfolio, or an investment property that's worth millions of dollars. So you're actually sharing that ownership with others. It may be a piece of property that's worth $100 million, and the gains that come in each month can be several millions of dollars. Well, when you invest into something like a DST, then what happens is you gain partial ownership, a percentage, let's say 2%. So what happens is that you don't have to worry about typically managing the property like you would in a standard type of situation where you've got real estate that you are renting out. You don't have to worry about managing at all. No management responsibilities. You can invest the amount that you want to invest. Let's say you only want to invest $100,000. You can do that. You can invest $100,000. Some of the DSTs have minimums, but specifically, or most of the time, it's typically no more than $100,000. And when you invest that, then what happens is that you begin each month, just like if you were renting the property to someone, you begin to receive that passive income coming in. So you get a chance to acquire high grade, high value investment properties. You get opportunities to diversify, and you can pass on this as a valuable inheritance. All of this benefit financially without being taxed. You get regular distributions of the amount of rent that's being collected. And as the DST is continuing to purchase properties, continue to qualify for purchasing other properties, none of that is your concern. You've invested your initial investment, and sometimes it's not even $100,000. It may be as low as $25,000. And you now have an interest in a multi-million-dollar piece of property whereby you are gaining every month passive income consistently from the rental of these properties. You don't have to stress over the exchange deadlines, because when you invest in the DST, it can close very quickly. So you don't have to worry about exceeding the 45-day time frame that the IRS requires. You don't have to worry about transactions and the fact that it may not close in time. You also don't have to worry about being able to acquire or choose a property that's, I would say, comparable, because all of that's taken care of for you. We give you properties that you can take a look at, a huge portfolio of properties, and you can choose from those, and that portfolio is constantly updating. I want you to look into this because it can benefit you. I'm not going to talk about a whole lot because I don't want to belabor the time, but I wanted you to know that this 1031 exchange is the business. And if you're an investor, this is the perfect way for you to generate cash, reinvest some of the cash, create passive income that you don't have to manage. I'm Jacqueline Battle, and today we talk about kingdom investments. If you want to know more, you know where to find me. Reach out, and remember, God loves you, and I'm praying for you. Blessings.